In a time where being the biggest made you the best, we find a small shepherd boy named David who is watching his sheep.
Hey, who are you calling small?
Well, you aren't very big, and you need to watch your sheep.
Whoa!
David, behind you.
Get out! See ya! Lord, thank you for protecting me as I protect these sheep for my family. I will sing your praises forever and ever.
David lived in a time after judges ruled, when kings ruled God's people. King Saul was ruling over Israel, but he didn't obey God. And God chose David to be the new king someday. But when David was still young, some bad news was delivered.
King Saul, we've got trouble. The Philistines are gathering to attack us. We need to call the army and protect the Israelites.
Let's do this.
The Philistine and Israelite armies lined up on the opposite sides in the valley of Elah. Saul thought he was ready for battle. But then, a massive warrior named Goliath stepped out from the Philistine camp. Goliath was over 9 feet tall, wore impressive armor, and carried threatening weapons. He instantly terrified the Israelites.
Ah!
Goliath bellowed out a challenge to the Israelites. Who will fight me? Choose a man. If he defeats me, we will serve you. But if I win, you will be our slaves. The Israelites shook with fear, even Saul.
Ah!
None of the Israelites would answer the challenge and fight the mighty warrior. It was about this time that David's dad asked him to take some supplies to his 3 brothers who were in the army. While David was there, Goliath yelled out the challenge. I dare you to fight me!
What's the reward for defeating Goliath? You can't be serious. King Saul, I'll defeat Goliath.
You're too little and young. Goliath is a powerful soldier who's been training since he was a kid. There's no way.
The Lord saved me from the paw of the lion. He saved me from the paw of the bear. And he'll save me from the powerful hand of this Philistine too.
Saul could see that David was serious. So he allowed the young, small David to represent Israel and fight Goliath.
First thing, let's get you dressed for battle. Here, you can take my armor. My armor has helped me in many battles. And you can take my sword.
Oh, I can't really use this stuff. It doesn't fit me, and I'm not used to it. Besides, I'm not trusting in armor to save me. I'm trusting in God.
David gave the armor and sword back to Saul. Instead, he grabbed his staff, shepherd's bag, and sling. At a stream, he grabbed 5 smooth stones. David confidently walked out to fight Goliath. Goliath saw David and made fun of his shepherd's tools. But David replied,
You are coming to fight against me with a sword, a spear, and a javelin. But I am coming against you in the name of the Lord, who rules over all. He is the God of the armies of Israel. He is the one you have dared to fight against.
David ran toward Goliath. He placed a stone in his simple sling and threw it at Goliath. Thunk! The stone struck Goliath in the forehead, and the towering terror fell down dead. David didn't need a sword or armor. He knew that the battle and the victory belonged to the Lord. Goliath's size and weapons didn't matter against God. In fact, it wasn't even David's skill that made the difference. It was God's strength and help for David that mattered most. God is all-powerful, and with him on our side, we can have courage with whatever we face, because God will always be victorious.